there's nothing in my hand. Why is there nothing in my hand? Because I had to return my favorite camera that I had recently, the Blackmagic 6K full frame L mount cinema not pocket cinema squared camera. And I didn't want to return it, but I had to return it. And the reason is I actually bought it. I bought it from Adorama, just so you know, and I bought a grip from BH. And I bought, this is part of the story. I bought the cage and the handle from Smallrig, directly from Smallrig, so not from like BH or Adorama. So I bought these guys, and I had the camera and I had the grip, and I put it under a few tests and stuff. And the grip, if you watched my previous video, was one of the issues I kept having, where when you put it in and then you use it, when you turn the camera off and turn it back on, it actually doesn't turn back on. So what you have to do is remove the grip, remove the main battery from the camera, and then put the battery back in, turn the camera on, then attach the grip, then it works fine. I used official like Blackmagic batteries. I used official like other Sony type batteries. I used the newer batteries. None of them seemed to solve this problem. I talked to Blackmagic directly, very kind, very nice, but they told me to update the firmware. They told me to use different like memory cards, things like that. And I still had the issue. So I knew I had to return the grip at least to BH, which was no problem. Second problem came from frozen clips. And these clips, I only had 2 frozen clips, but it was too much, too many for me, because when we shoot, whatever we're shooting, sometimes it's a one take type of thing. And unless I'm reviewing it to see that it's frozen, it's too much stress, too much paranoia I have that, did we get the shot? Do I have to review every shot, make sure we got it? Do we have to do 2 or 3 takes to make sure we got it? And I can't go back to a client ever and say, hey, I thought I got the shot, but my Blackmagic didn't really record it, or it's frozen, or all we have left is a proxy file. Because the proxy files would actually record just fine. It's just the main BRAW that would be frozen. And we still have audio, but it'd be frozen. I can throw up a sample so you can see that for one of them. So I had to return the camera, and Adorama at first wanted me to test, troubleshoot with Blackmagic, which I did. Then they said, sure, send it back. Very, very nice, very straightforward. I've sent that back. I haven't set the grip back yet because I can't find the box. So hopefully I find the box. It's somewhere around here and I can send the grip back. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe they'll take it back for a restocking fee. BH is nice, right? My main issue right now is Smallrig. We've gone back for like a week now, and they keep saying like, show us a picture of the item so we can see what's wrong with it. I'm like, the item's not, there's nothing wrong with the item. I haven't even opened the Smallrig box. It's still sealed. Then they said to send a picture of the box, which I did with video. Then they said to reject the box. I'm like, buddy, maybe English, there's a problem with English going on right here where they don't understand everything I'm saying, but I can't reject the box because I already got it. So please help me return this. They haven't responded yet because it takes them about 24, 30 hours to respond. So we'll see what they say today. If they don't take it back, then I'm going to make another video calling out Smallrig, because they're making it very, very difficult to return this item, the handle and the grip, which is, again, is unopened. So I don't see what the issue is. Maybe I could just take it back to UPS and say return to sender. I don't know. But anyways, Blackmagic camera is great. I have multiple different types of clips to play with. I shot indoor, outdoor, lighting, not lighting, natural lighting, indoor with incandescent lighting, crop lighting, and it always looked really good. I did miss the autofocus. The autofocus, I was like, I'm not going to need it, but I missed that dear autofocus. So Blackmagic, in my opinion, perhaps not super reliable for me. So I'm going to go to the next camera, because I do like cameras, and I'm shooting on the R5 still right now. It's been reliable. I know people claim that that camera is unreliable, but it's been very reliable for me. So I'm still shooting on the R5, and I don't know what to go to for a main type of commercial cinema camera. Do I go to back this Canon C70? Do I do a C500? Because those are so they're cheaper than they were. They're still like $11,000, but I mean, you know, they came out at $16,000. At the same price, I can go Red Komodo X, and then with the extra add-ons and stuff, then I'm looking at 14,000. Do I go just FX3? Because hey, we got the creator being shot in the FX3, and then you can get the FX3 and FX6. But then we have the A9 III coming out next year in like March, February, and that has the global shutter, which would be cool to test out, which would be cool to use. So do I wait and get that? What do I do? So that's my dilemma right now. My main hope is that Canon releases a new camera And they said they're not going to, I guess the rumors or whatever were that Canon's not going to release a global shutter camera next, but hopefully they release something that competes, something that has more dynamic range, better autofocus than what we currently have. That would make it a winner. That would make it a must buy. So that's what I'm hoping for. Because usually if you look at it, it kind of was with Blackmagic and Panasonic. I guess they're using the same sensors possibly. So Blackmagic would announce a camera, or Panasonic would release a camera. Right before they release, Blackmagic would announce a camera, and then Canon, Sony, being rivals, would do the same thing. So Sony would announce a camera. Then when it's about to be released, right before that, Canon would announce a camera, and then so on and so on. I remember that's what was going on with the R5, the FX3, things like that. R6 Mark II. I remember Sony coming out at the same time and Canon trying to combat that, but Sony seems to have way more cameras. I used to have an FX30. I have a video up. You can download the footage. I shot commercials with that. Wasn't a big fan of that camera. I just feel like there's too much noise there. I want it to be clean. My Canons are cleaner. Blackmagic, everything was cleaner. S5 Mark II was probably the cleanest. So I want something clean. I know the FX3 is clean. Do I just go to FX3 or wait? Because FX3 just seems kind of old right now. And I have a buddy who has an FX3, and he says that the autofocus isn't as reliable in the super slow motion, meaning at the 120, which is fine. I'm not shooting 120 anyway, but maybe I can go back to the C70 because I do really miss that C70 with the RAW and the ND filters and the audio input that you can just put the audio input, although that was mini XLR. So here I am, guys. I'm complaining. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, and here I am complaining about a camera, but I do need another camera. I can't just use the R5 for all the commercial stuff, especially if it has the limit and I'm doing interviews and it has to shut off at 29 minutes because Canon refuses to update the firmware. So, guys, that's why I'm returning to Blackmagic. Any questions you have, I can put way more footage. I have tons of footage. I have about 1 terabyte of footage I can put up. No, I have 2 terabytes of footage I shot with it. So if you want to see some stuff, I can put that up. Otherwise, we're just going to go back to the next topic and more marketing videos, more content, more how to make money, because that's what this channel should be about, how to make money with a camera, whether it's shooting glamour shoots, commercial stuff, content creation, whatever it is. Thanks for watching. Until next time, guys, on my adventure on getting a camera, tune in.